too. The whole point of why I went this way is because I like flying through these turns right here. But anyway, while I'm going slow, I will make a video for all of you young and crazy riders out there, because that was a request of one of my subscribers when I was asking for things to make videos about. They were like, make a video for all those young crazy riders out there, telling them to slow down. And it's really hard to do that when I myself have not slowed down yet. But I pick and choose where I get on it. And that's the advice that I would give, you know, like I'm not going to tell anyone, slow down, you know, like stop having fun, basically, you know, it's like I'm not going to tell you to do that because I know how fun it is to ride fast. And I know that is one of the main attractions to owning a motorcycle, is how fast you can ride on a freaking motorcycle, you know. So it's like I'm not going to be like the old fuddy-duddy that's like, slow down, you whippersnappers, you know, like that's dude, I'm far from being that old. So my advice is pick and choose your places. And what I'm going to do actually is in the comments section I will pin the link to a video that I used to watch like at least once a week when I first started riding. And it's one of my friends, this guy Ade, and he's got his own YouTube channel, and he used to put out a lot of videos. You know, he used to ride a lot up in Santa Monica Mountains, up by the Rock Store, up by Malibu, and you know, like I'd see him at the Rock Store all the time. And it was like really cool, man, because he would ride fast and he always had cool bikes and he always wore all the gear, you know. I mean, he always geared up like he was at the racetrack. He always had a one-piece suit, good boots, good gloves, you know, like all the stuff, you know, top of the line helmet. Yeah, and it was fun to watch him. And I never really rode with him. I can't really say that I ever rode with him. You know, I followed him and his guys a few times, but not really riding with them. I just kind of happened to be riding and they came up on me like a bat out of hell, and I let them go by. But then after they went by, I tried to keep up with them, and it was all I could do to keep up with them. It was freaking crazy, man. And personally, it's like I don't really push the limits that hard. But anyway, the point is, a long time ago, years ago, he put out a video about the pace. Alright, and that has stuck in my mind ever since I started riding. And every time I go up into the canyon to have fun, I always ride the pace as he is talking about. And which is like you're not getting on it on the straightaways, and you're not coming in hard like into the turns, braking hard. You're just kind of flowing, you know. You're just doing like 50 mile an hour or whatever, you know, 45 mile the whole way. And you're just flowing through the turns, and when you get to a straightaway, you just cruise, you know, just kind of take that as a break, and you just keep going 50 or 55. And there are so many people that I used to ride with that when you get to those straight sections, they will just crank it up to triple digits. You know, they will be doing well over 100 mile an hour, even if they're not one of the fastest guys in the turns. You know, like even if they're really struggling in the turns, they'll still have the balls to crank it up to 110, 120 on the straightaways. And I have never been like that. I've never felt comfortable just going overboard like that, because there are other people in the canyon, and there are other cars that are going the opposite direction, you know, like on the other side of the double yellow, and you have to halfway keep it under control in order to respect that double yellow line. So you don't want to be freaking blowing over that line, because then you get in a head-on collision and that could cost someone else their life, and I do not want that on my conscience. It's a one thing if I take myself out, but I don't want to take anybody else out, and I've always ridden on the conservative side because of that. You know, plus I don't want to get a ticket. I'm a real wimp when it comes to getting tickets. I do not want to get a ticket. But anyway, I'll leave you that link, and I'll just give you that advice. You know, just pick and choose where you get on it. You know, it's like you don't have to go floored from the time you leave your house, like from your driveway on, you know, like just get up. Like I'll get up to the Rock Store, I'll eat breakfast, I'll drink some coffee, you know, I'll wait for the sun to come up so the road warms up so that it's not as slippery as it is in the morning when it's cold, you know what I mean? And like, there's a number of things that I do to make it safer, you know? Like I wait for my body to wake up and my mind to wake up and the road to warm up before I get going. You know, I don't just like pin it all the way up there. So, I don't know. Talk to you later. Have a great day.